Tammy, do you need anything before I head out?
You know, honey, actually, I was going to ask you to stick around. There's a dance at the high school tonight, and I think this place is going to be swarming with kids later.
And that's kind of why I'd like to not stay.
You know, I'm sorry. It's Valentine's Day. You go ahead. Go on. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. I know how much Valentine's Day meant to you and Lucky.
I just need to be by myself tonight. You know, remember Lucky in my own way.
I've been looking all over the house.
Then, not another. Lucky. Lucky, I miss you. I miss you almost all the time. I've tried not to, but it doesn't work. And that's okay, because it just means you're still with me. You, what we had, the promises we made here. You've got my heart. It's a permanent lock. Everything I am is in love with you. My soul, my mind, my body and my spirit. And it's never gonna change. I pledge myself to you. Today, forever. You will always be in my heart. Bye, Lucky.
Lights are on. Smoke in the chimney.
I can't see anything inside, can you?
No. That guy ain't here for the ice fishing.
Probably no casual stroll either.
No, he's on patrol.
Great. This place could be crawling with guards.
Well, they don't have guards to guard the furniture. I think we finally found my son.
Impressive. You're a formidable opponent. And to think you were a novice at this? Of course, you've had little else to do, but happily that's about to change. Your period of confinement is about to end. In a matter of weeks, I intend to release you.
You're certain your team is fully prepared?
Right. As usual. We'll have to do this again sometime. Very soon.
Shall I walk you to your car?
Isn't it time for you to check the perimeter?
Yes, but I thought I might pull
If
the
I
car
can
around.
find my own car, thank you. You just maintain the established routine.
What now?
We wait. Try and decide how many guards there are, what kind of patrols they're on, and then after dark, we go in and get Lucky out.
Helena would bring Lucky so close to home.
I don't know, maybe she's tired of the commute.
Do you think Lucky knows where he is?
I doubt it.
Well, the caretaker said that he heard the guard tell Lucky that they were almost home.
Yeah, but I think if my kid knew he was only 40 miles from Port Chuck, he'd be running instead of playing along.
You really think that's what's happening?
Yes, I do. There's not much point in his fighting with all these guards around. So my instinct is that he's probably laying low and waiting for a chance to bolt. And we're going to give him that chance. All right, I'm going to check the area, see if I can get any pattern on the guards' patrols. You keep an eye out and see if you can get a head count.
Okay.
Okay? Careful.
Okay, no problem.
Well,
Am I too early?
Oh, hi, darling. Oh, I'm running a little late. Are you starving?
No. Take your time. I'll just wait over there.
Oh, good. All right. Elizabeth, it is you. My goodness, you look so sophisticated.
Oh, well, thank you. I have a new job. I'm Chloe Morgan's new assistant.
Oh, did she go back to work already?
Well, not exactly. But when she is, she's going to be starting over from scratch, so she can't lose track of her clients.
Well, it's very smart of her to hire someone as poised with people as you are. What? Something I said?
Well, poised. It's not how I think of myself.
Really? I think you've grown up so much, so quickly. It's just amazing how quickly things change. Art school?
Oh, no, but it may give up on me.
Oh, like all great artists, you may be ahead of your time.
Well, too bad Van Gogh didn't opt for the clothing biz. Could have saved him an ear. I never thought I'd laugh again.
I know, neither did I.
You feel like you can't go on, and then somehow you just do. How does that happen?
We grow, I think.
So the person I was a year ago transformed into somebody else?
No, still Elizabeth, but older and wiser. I mean it, I am really impressed. And I think that Lucky would have been too.
Okay. That's one inside and two out. It's not going to get any better than this.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Somebody's moving.
In the window.
It's Lucky.
see you turning from a teenager into a young woman in what seems like overnight, I can't help but imagine what Lucky...
I know.
I wonder if he still would be into computers.
Oh, I know he would have been. You know, I have to work at not thinking about these things. Otherwise, I'd end up getting lost in the if-onlys, and it's just too sad.
I know. It's just that I think it's because he changed so much in that last year. I just can't help wondering what he would have looked like now.
It is Lucky.
Oh, my God. Look. It's him.
He's right there. He's alive. He's right there.
There's a fourth guard. That's two on the outside and two on the inside.
He looks okay, right?
Yeah, he looks good. You call the shot. What do you want to do?
We're getting him out of there.
Restraining order?
About what life would have been like if Lucky were still alive. I see us living in Greenwich Village. I'd be in art school, and he'd be making money playing his guitar in some coffee house.
You don't think that he would have continued with school?
Oh, no, he would have. Once he figured out what he wanted to do. Lucky was so good at everything, he could have done anything.
Did he ever tell you about his worm farm?
Yes, grossed me out.
I know, but it was so like him. He'd read about something interesting, and then he'd go off and try it on his own. He was like that. He was so open to new things.
And new people. It always amazed me how he could make friends with just about anyone. And I was always so shy around people I didn't know. Until Lucky. He just made it easier for me.
I'm sorry. I know you said you try not to think about all of this.
No, it's okay. Actually, it kind of feels good to talk about him with you. Because I know you miss him as much as I do. And it doesn't hurt as much anymore, you know? It's not like I cry every time I think of him. But I can't imagine there'll ever be anyone in my life who'll compare to Lucky.
Okay. I counted 2 guards inside. You?
2, but only in that one room. I don't know about the rest of the cabin.
Well, there's probably more, all armed.
You could still call for backup. Roy could be here in 1 hour.
No, there's no time for that. If they get itchy and move him, we've lost him again. Okay. I'll distract him and you get him out.
No. If anybody's going to be the decoy, it has to be me. It's going to be dangerous either way you look at it.
Decoy is a sitting duck.
But we don't have a lot of time, and Lucky barely knows me. He probably won't even trust me. You have to trust me to be the decoy.
Okay.
Now what?
Edward's son
Jack's married. Well, now what are we going to do, huh?
I'm going to go over to Laura's for dinner. Will you call me over there about Chloe?
Yes, of course I will. I'll tell you what.
Well, Elizabeth, good evening. Hi, that new job at L&B certainly becomes you. How's my beloved grandson?
Nicholas is none of your business. And stay away from Elizabeth, too.
Army of men. What do you think she does with them all?
What the hell is going on?
Security.
Well, this must be embarrassing for you, my dear. You see, Laura is prone to spells of irrational behavior.
Don't touch her. Elizabeth, come on. You go on your way, and I'll see you a little later, all right?
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Go ahead.
You know, your fits are getting worse, dear. Can't the doctors here at GH put you on some kind of medication?
She knows that you only approach her to get to Nicholas.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
And she's been through enough, so leave her alone, and Nicholas, too.
Oh, Miss Weber seems fine. And as for Nicholas, the day is coming soon when he will realize just how much I love him.
You know, the scariest part of that is that you really believe that, don't you? No, Nicholas will never care about you.
He will. Once I give him back his brother.
Stefan and the Queen of Darkness have been planning to keep away with my kid a surprise.
Now we definitely can't go in there.
No, this is our distraction.
If we go in there, they'll kill him for sure.
What the hell are we gonna do?
When you...
Hi.
Hi.
When'd you get back?
This morning.
Well, Lulu's not here. I'm sorry. If I had known, I would have
That's
tried
okay. It's probably better.
You know, it's Georgie's birthday today, and Lulu's over at the party, and then afterwards they're going to go to a movie and out for ice cream afterwards. I just talked to Bobby a little bit ago, and I think
Laura,
it's
there's
going to go on
something
for
I
a few
need to
months.
tell you. I've been sitting on it for a while because I wanted to be sure. Now I'm sure.
Oh, God, I don't think I'm ready
Laura.
for this.
Laura?
What?
Lucky's alive.
What did you...
Baby, our son is alive. He didn't die in that fire.
Are
It
you
was a
sure?
hoax. I saw it.
Oh, my God!
Not in a vision. In flesh and blood, I saw our boy. He's alive.
Oh, my God!
He's alive, baby.
Oh, my God!
He's sound and strong.
Oh, Luke. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Weren't too distressed by Stefan's temporary custody. But now you're back where you belong, and we can proceed as scheduled. A strong, silent type. So like your father.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God, he's alive! Oh! How did he survive the fire?
Angel.
Did he get out?
Angel, I need you to brace yourself now.
Where is he, Luke?
Our
Where?
boy is alive,
Yeah?
but Stefan's got him.
Key?
Yes,
How do you know that?
I saw him.
You saw Lucky
Yes,
with Stefan?
yes.
But that just can't be. That can't be. You know what this is? It's another one of Helena's tricks.
Laura?
He's probably...
Laura?
What?
I saw our boy with my own eyes. He's alive.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Please, just explain this to me from the beginning.
Okay. Okay, it was Faison who first told me that Lucky was still alive.
Faison, when?
It was the night that his boat exploded. He was going to tell me more, but then Max showed up and started shooting.
That's the night that I saw you, right? I was with Stefan on the dock, and I knew something happened. I knew it.
Well, it was so crazy. I didn't believe it, of course. You know, it seemed like the perfect way for Faison to ruin the rest of my life, to send me off searching for something that I would never find. But I had to find out for sure.
And that's why you keep disappearing all the time?
I've been all over the globe.
Oh, my God. But why Faison, Luke? Why? I thought he came for Felicia.
Okay, this much I know. Helena hired Faison to kidnap Lucky. And Stefan has been moving him around from hiding place to hiding place ever since.
Why would Stefan do that? I mean, he knew that Lucky was alive. But you knew, right? And you didn't tell me.
No, I couldn't tell you. Not until I was sure. It was too crazy. I had to see him with my own eyes.
No, but if there was a chance that our son was alive, then why didn't you tell me?
Laura, I wouldn't be telling you now if I weren't sure. There's no way that I would ask you to hope for this miracle and set you up to have your heart broken again. Not unless I was absolutely sure.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Luke.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. Did you see Lucky?
About 40 miles from here, in a cabin near Spring Lake. He was standing in the window. I was just about to go in and get him when Stefan and a bunch of guards showed up. They were all armed. So I was afraid if I went in, maybe Lucky'd get hurt. Anyway, they hauled him out. They threw him in a van. And then they headed towards the interstate. I followed him, but I lost him, Laura. They must have taken some country road somewhere or something. But I doubled back, but it was too late.
Are you sure that it was Stefan?
I'm sure.
Why would Stefan take Lucky?
Come on, this is the guy who kept your mother a prisoner for years and made you think she was dead. He's had plenty of practice at this.
Right, but that was because he was trying to protect my mother from
Do you really
Helena.
believe that? He's a Cassadine. He'd do anything to hurt us. You used to know that.
God.
Hello?
Oh, Nicholas, wait.
How are you?
Interesting timing.
Hello, Luke. Stefan said that he wanted me to meet him here. He said that it was important.
Nicholas, did you know Lucky's alive?
Faison kept me locked up for days, Mac.
He alive?
Ask your uncle.
No, it's impossible.
You think? I saw Lucky with Stefan not 2 days ago.
So you mean to tell me that this is some kind of hoax, and you think that my family was behind this?
That's right.
Oh, Luke, if you're lying about this...
No, he would not lie about
You
this,
would lie to me, but you would never lie to my mother.
We think it's Helena.
Well, I will find her, and I will make her give him back.
I'll forget Helena. If you've got any pull with your family, use it on your uncle. He's got Lucky now.
I barely even knew them.
Stefan's on his way over here. I think you should both go.
Well, I ain't going anywhere.
No, neither am I.
Luke, it's better if I'm alone with him.
You believe me,
He will tell me where Lucky is.
and you'll tell me
Yes.
immediately.
Yes. Thank you for finding our son.
We'll get him back.
Yes, we will, Luke. We will.
You don't really believe that Stefan has anything to do with this, do you?
Nicholas, I don't know what to believe right now. I just know that... I know that Luke wouldn't make accusations he can't.
But why would Stefan put us through this hell?
I don't know. Maybe it's Helena who's forcing him.
Do you have any idea where Lucky might be?
That's why I want to be alone with him.
We have to find him.
We will. We will.
Should we call the police, or?
No, not until we know what's going on and whether or not Elena's involved.
Okay.
And don't tell anybody, especially not Lulu.
Well, what about Elizabeth?
No,
She loves Lucky so much, and if she knows that he's alive...
We have to make sure that Lucky's safe first.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Are you sure that you're gonna be okay, Mustafa?
Absolutely sure. Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you too.
Prove anything because it never...
I have something to tell you. This will be difficult. Perhaps you should sit down.
I'm fine.
You may not believe what I'm about to say, but I swear it is true.
Lucky's alive.
You know.
Yes, I know. How long have you had my son?
Who told you Lucky was alive?
Luke! Luke told me he saw Lucky. He saw you with Lucky. Stefan, tell me, where is my son?
I don't know.
Well, you've been away for a long time. Memories must be everywhere. Would it help if you heard a familiar voice?
Yeah, Spencer here. Hello? Hello? Speak up. Can't hear you. Hello?
Stay tuned.
Yeah, Spencer here. Hello? Hello? Speak up. I can't hear you. Hello? Is this a bad connection? Listen, if you got something to say it, or I'm gonna hang up.
Didn't you want to speak to your father?
However, the number you're trying to reach is out of range of your service area, or the number you're trying to reach is not compatible with your telephone system.
Figures.
You liar! Where is my son? You take me to him. You take me to him now!
Laura, I don't have Lucky. I want to help you get him back, but you have to listen to me.
Just gently back here, and you won't even be able to...
What did Luke tell you?
Why do you want to know? So you can tailor your story to match his? Why don't you just tell me the truth for once?
Laura, it would be simpler if you'd let me explain the events as they happened.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right. Now, when the police uncovered the link between my mother and Faison, I realized she couldn't have employed him for the sole purpose of killing Catherine. Eventually, I discovered she was siphoning money to an estate in Nova Scotia. I followed her there. That is where I found Lucky.
When?
Early February.
Oh, my God. Is that before or after you asked me to marry you?
I made plans to free Lucky. But by the time I had my people in place, Helena had moved him. It took some time to learn his new location, but as soon as I did, I found it. I went in, and I got him away from her.
And you took him to your country house?
Yes, for a medical examination. I wanted to be certain that he hadn't been harmed in any way.
Did you think I was gonna love him less if he was?
Laura, all I was trying to do was what I felt was right for you.
How? How could it be right? Not to tell me that my son was alive. I don't get it. What? Tell me, what were you trying to accomplish here?
I watched you mourn, Lucky. I pulled you off those train tracks. I was not going to expose you to that kind of pain again, not till I was sure I could bring him back to you.
Well, if that's true, then I should understand. You made a mistake, but your motives were good.
Yes.
I don't believe you. I can't.
No.
Hey, man.
No,
Claude
this
said
can't
you...
be.
Am I interrupting something?
No, it's all right. Well, it's not all right. Hey, look, you want to keep a secret? Get yourself a Swiss bank account, man. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was inside every one of these security codes. These are the financial accounts of all the Cassadines. But they've all been changed.
So you didn't find anything?
Roy, I found my son.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was in a cabin. I saw him through the window, not 15 feet away from me. He's alive.
Oh, Luke. How'd he look?
He looked good, man. Different. I guess he would after whatever he's been through. Maybe he's grown up a little bit. If I'd had another 5 minutes, I would have got him out of there. But Stephen Cassadine showed up with the troops, and they hauled him off.
What can I do?
So far, nothing. Thanks. Laura's getting what she can out of Stefan. And I'm sure Felicia's already told Max Scorpio, so like it or not, and I don't, the cops are going to be all over this thing.
So Laura's talking to... When did you tell Laura?
Just a few hours ago.
Okay.
Oh, man, she was, well, you can imagine her kid's alive. And now there's nothing that matters but getting him back. So, I didn't want to leave her there, you know, talking to Cassadine alone, but maybe she can get something out of him. Me, I'm trying to track him and the Queen of Darkness and see where they're hanging upside down and dropping their change these days.
On second thought, I believe you're right. It's better if you don't speak to your father just yet. Why get Luke all excited for nothing?
We're headed for the interstate.
We have other places to visit, Lucky. Oh, poor Charles will always be there, if you decide you want to return someday.
Will I get the choice?
That remains to be seen. To me. I can't even keep track. You say that you found out Lucky was alive in February, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe you knew all along. Maybe you were the one who hired Faison to take him.
For what possible reason?
I don't know. To make sure that Nicholas had my undivided attention, or to make sure that the last bond between me and Luke was broken, so that we would never get back together again.
You know, if you remember, just before we heard Lucky died, you had agreed to go away to Paris with me. It was hardly in my best interests to leave you prostrate with grief.
But you let me believe that my mother was dead all those years. You let me grieve for her.
I was saving your mother's life.
Oh, right from Helena. You know, it's amazing how much you hate your mother, considering what a great excuse she turns out to be. You can do virtually anything and blame it on her. You can even kidnap my son.
Laura, you can't believe that.
It's just as plausible as you going off to Nova Scotia to follow Helena. With you, I can't tell the difference between the truth and a lie. All I know is that I had a family here in this house. I had a husband and a son and a daughter, and yes, you made it possible for Nikolas to save Lulu's life, but in return, I lost Luke, and I believed that my son was dead. Was that it? Was that the price? I wish you would have just told me. I mean, oh my God, not that I wouldn't have paid it, but at least I would have known what I was giving up. And maybe I would have had a chance to say goodbye.
Does this mean
Switzerland. Maybe in person I can charm the security codes out of them.
What's the alternative?
Well, just wait for Stefan to make a move or try to pick up Helena's scent. Anything more hostile risks their hurting him. See, that's what makes this so tricky, Roy. These people are quite capable of killing him just to cover their tracks. And I know it makes no sense because they've been keeping him alive for a year.
Yeah, he's got to be valuable to them. They've been moving him around. They have these guards. They staged his death in the first place. Wouldn't go to all that trouble if you're just going to kill him.
You'd think. You know, a few years ago, I staged Laura's death. It was the same idea. Fire. Body that couldn't be fully identified. I did it to keep her away from Cassadine and to keep him away from her mother. It's ironic, isn't it? Roy, you say that you never think about trying to escape. Lucky would. I know he would. He would expect me to rescue him.
That's what you're doing, right?
That's what I'm trying to do. I just gotta find where to look next. Damn it, man, he was 40 miles away. Now he could be anywhere.
And where is Lucky now, Stefan? You must have some idea where to begin looking.
I'm sorry, I don't.
How do I know that that's the truth? How do I know that you're not going to go out of this house and find Lucky and make sure that he never comes back again because he might contradict your story? How do I know that?
Laura, how can you believe that I would harm your son? How can you believe that? I risked everything for you. I waited through months and years until you were ready to come to me.
You systematically dismantled my life until you were the only choice I had left.
It was never my intention to be the man you settled for. I wanted to be the man you loved. I was going to prove that love by bringing your son home to you.
Oh. I see. I understand now. So Lucky was a tool for you, a way for you to look good in my eyes.
You're determined to misunderstand.
Oh, no, I understand. I understand finally. You're a Cassadine, Stefan. Just like the rest of them. Where is Lucky?
I don't know.
Get out of my house.
You're making a mistake, Laura.
Authorities are going to take it as confirmation of your guilt, that you have been holding him all along.
The boy will tell them otherwise. Laura was wrong not to believe me. I am going to prove that I didn't kidnap Lucky Spencer.
But you did, didn't you?
Nikolas.
You kidnapped my brother and made us all believe that he was dead.
Oh, hi. Come in.
Hi.
Did you get anything?
No. Stefan said that his mother has Lucky, but he doesn't know where.
Do you believe him?
Stefan will say whatever he wants to suit his purpose. You knew that about him, and you tried to warn me, and I didn't listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about so many things, Luke.
I had Andreas include a chessboard in our luggage. Would you like to play a game?
I'd rather just look out to the view. I'm not used to being able to see where I'm going.
You and I are going to see a great deal together, Lucky. I've designed quite a little tour. Especially for you.
Stay tuned for scene.
There's nothing for you to apologize for.
I asked Stefan to take me to where Lucky is now, and he said that he couldn't. He said that Helena took Lucky again, and he doesn't have any idea where. So
Do you believe him?
I don't know. I don't know who to believe anymore. I mean, you both knew. Neither one of you would tell me.
The only reason I didn't tell you was because the whole idea was...
Luke, I know. You didn't want to get my hopes up.
Stefan claims that he didn't tell me for the same reason.
How could you do this? How could you let everyone believe that my brother was dead? No matter how much you hate Luke, how could you do this to me or Laura or my sister? How could a man who claims to love me let me believe that my brother was dead? Burned alive.
Nicholas, that's not...
Don't defend him.
Well...
Where is Lucky?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I don't know. I didn't even know Lucky was alive until a few weeks ago, and from that moment on, I have done nothing but try to rescue him.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. You know me better than anyone. And after everything I have done for your mother, she has chosen not to believe me. I expect much more from you. If you are going to accuse me of something, I expect you to stay here and let me defend myself.
Go ahead.
When I learned that Helena had made 3 substantial payments to Cesar Faison since last spring, I knew there had to be more going on between them than Catherine's murder. So I started to follow Helena. I tracked her to Nova Scotia 3 weeks ago, which is where I found Lucky being held.
Why didn't you tell me or Laura?
I was trying to protect Laura.
Of course. How did I know that that was going to be the reason?
Nicholas, what did you expect me to do? Tell Laura that the son she's been grieving for a year is still alive, but if we make one wrong move, Helena will kill him? I wanted to wait until I could deliver him safely to her.
And what about me? Why didn't you tell me?
For the same reasons. And so you wouldn't have to lie to your mother. I'm not the villain here, Nicholas, and I fully intend to bring Lucky home.
How long have you known?
After Stefan found Lucky in Nova Scotia, he asked me to start building a case against Helena for kidnapping.
Didn't you learn anything from Catherine's murder? You don't build a case against Helena and then call in the police.
Would you have preferred that I place your brother's life in the hands of this city's police department?
Nicholas, the PCPD doesn't even want to see a report that has anything to do with the Cassinines. They're kind of fed up with us.
My brother is alive. You know what I wish for? Just once. That you can tell me a truth that's not based on hindsight. You made a mistake. You abandoned this family and you didn't stay away. I'm going to.
Do you think things might have been different?
Oh, Laura, please. Look, honey, things might have been different if a lot of things had happened. But let's don't go over that now. We don't have the time. Let's just think about Lucky. Did Stefan tell you anything?
Only that Helena has him.
Okay, then we gotta find Helena.
How?
Follow the money, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. I can run one more program through this computer and see if it does any good. I busted into the Cassadine family bank accounts before. I'm sure I can do it again. I just have to get a break. See, baby, they've been moving Lucky all over the place with a whole platoon of guards, and they're investing money everywhere. This is a very expensive operation. So, if we find out exactly where Stefan and Helena are investing their money, we might find our son.
Let's sit. Do you realize how ashamed I am of us?
Haven't you heard a word Alexis and I have said to you?
Everyone. And I even think that some of it may be true. But the bottom line is my brother lost a year of his life because of this family. My grandmother Leslie has lost more than that. My mother has suffered. And God only knows what's in store for my little sister. I don't want any part of it. You can do whatever you want with the family fortune. You can spend it, you can manage it, you can give it away for all I care. When I'm of age, the whole damn thing's going to charity anyway. The Cassadine legacy ends here.
He meant that.
He's angry. Can you blame him? I don't. You're gonna have to let that go right now because the key is Lucky, and once he's back, he will clear you of any criminal charges. Then Laura will be happy, Nicholas will be happy, everyone will be happy. You need to concentrate on getting Lucky back, and the sooner, the better. Mac is hurt.
This is going to take a while, if it works at all. Why don't you go on home, get some rest? I'll call you if anything.
No, Luke, I can't just sit home and wait. You know what? I think we should go to the police.
Oh, what makes you think they can do anything about it? Laura, somebody inside that department had to be in on this. It was their forensics report that made us believe he was dead in the first place.
Yeah, I know, but Mac has access to information that we don't. There's Interpol and government records, and it just might be the fastest way to get to Helena.
I just hate to work with cops.
I know that. I know, but we have...
What?
Wow. We were just talking about you.
I assume Luke told you Lucky's alive.
Yes, he did, and we wanted to ask you to help us to find him.
My wife has faith in your department, Commissioner.
Before I devote any manpower to this, I'll need proof. I mean, right now, all I have is what Felicia thinks she saw. You know, I mean, for all I know, this claim about Lucky being alive is just another cover for the real reason you and Felicia left town again.
Time and a place after we find our kid.
Okay, you and Felicia both say you saw Lucky. Where were you? How close?
Spring Lake, about 15 feet away from him. He was in a cabin. We saw him through the window, and then Stefan showed up with a bunch of guards and dragged him off.
Did Stefan admit to you that he has Lucky?
He claims that what Luke saw was actually a rescue and not a kidnapping, but that Helena's men found Lucky and took him again.
What about the DNA match? The fingerprints, the dental records. I mean, where's the positive ID you two made?
I don't know, Mac. Where is it? What about all that, huh? It was your investigation that led us to believe that charred chunk of flesh in the morgue was our kid.
Maybe it's just one last mind game, Luke. What if that boy that you saw really isn't Lucky?
Nicholas has been jaded by Luke Spencer's distorted version of what happened with Lucky. Once he realizes this, he will continue to assume leadership of the family, as he should. In the meantime, we need to prove that Helena kidnapped Lucky. I'll need your help.
You know I'll help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whose fault?
Hey, you.
What are you doing out so late? Besides freezing.
Yeah, well, look, I needed to tell you something.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to say anything. Laura specifically told me not to, but I spent my entire life having things kept from me, and I think you have the right to know.
Laura?
No,
That's
it's not.
you?
No, it's actually good news in almost every way. It's lucky. There is a chance that he is alive.
I know my kid. He's alive. You're wasting our time. Get out.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is about Lucky. Please. I know that it is Lucky because Stefan told me that he was with him.
When did Stefan say he last saw Lucky?
I don't know. I don't even know if he's telling the truth about Helena having Lucky now.
Look, I'll bring Stefan in for questioning. All right, I'll put an APB out on Helena and Lucky. But I'm warning you, I have my doubts, Laura. Luke may have gotten your hopes up for nothing.
I'm locked out. The only thing to do now is to go back to Switzerland, try and scam him out of the banker. Trouble is, I already did that. He must have got wise because he changed all the codes. Damn it, I hate to go over the same old territory.
I can do it. The Swiss bankers have never seen me.
That's right, you can. Okay, but Switzerland's a long way away, and I just have this feeling he's close by right now, so let me try a couple other things first. If I come up with anything, I'll call you.
Luke, when you go to look for Lucky again, I'm going with you. He is our son.
I know.
Okay, good. Oh, God, Luke. Just knowing that he's alive. I feel like I'm coming back to life again, too.
I know. It feels good.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Good night.
Good night, Angel.
Lucky's alive.
Don't say that. Why are you doing this to me?
Luke thinks he saw him.
No, because I saw the fire. Okay, I saw the chain, the subway token, the police ran all the tests, and all of them were a match. It was Lucky.
I don't know the details, Elizabeth. I just know that Luke heard something, and he is now out of town checking it out, and somehow, some way, my uncle is involved now, too. It was a plot. My grandmother set the fire to cover up kidnapping Lucky, probably because it's revenge for Luke killing my father. It's just like her, Elizabeth. And when I found out that she was involved, I started to believe it.
If Lucky were still alive, you would have found a way to let me know.
My uncle says he saw him.
Then where is he? Where's Lucky? Show him to me.
Apparently, my grandmother has him. Look, between me, Luke, and Laura, we will find him, Elizabeth. We will find him. Are you going to be okay? So I have to get back to Laura's, and I really thought that you should know. Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Go. Just go. I need to be by myself.
Okay, I'll call you when I get any other details, okay? Do you want me to call Emily or anyone to be over here with you?
No.
Okay.
time I think that my family can't possibly get any weirder, they do. And you'll never believe what happened last night. Sonny came over to my house. What's wrong? Are you okay?
You can't tell anybody this.
Not even Juan?
Okay, Juan, but that's it. No one else. Nicholas came by my studio last night. Gave me some news. He says it's possible that Lucky's alive.
Would you like a beverage? Something to eat. You must be curious about where we're going. Now, the one thing I can tell you at this moment is our destination once held great significance for me and your parents as well.
Lucky's been dead for almost a year. Okay, Nicholas may still feel like he's here,
No,
but...
that's not what he meant.
What did he mean?
Lucky never died. That he's been held prisoner since the fire.
What? I don't understand. How is that possible?
Nicholas says that his grandmother was involved and she had Faison steal Lucky, make everyone believe that he's dead.
Is he sure? I mean, did he see Lucky for himself?
No, but Luke did. And Laura believes it too.
Elizabeth, this is incredible. Lucky's alive? Where is he?
Well, they're not sure. I mean, Luke is going to search for him.
He's going to come back to us. He's going to walk in right through that door. He's going to be here. Why aren't you happy?
I can't let myself believe it.
Elizabeth, he says that Luke saw him.
No, it's not enough.
Look, I know this is hard for you. It's really hard for me too, okay? But I think that it's best if we wish for the best, you know?
For the first few months after the fire, I kept thinking that Lucky's death was a mistake, you know? Every time the phone rang, I thought it would be him. Whenever I'd come home, I expected to see him on my front porch, flashing that smile and telling me that it was some incredibly tasteless joke. He never called, and he never showed up. And finally, I started to accept that he was gone. Not from my heart, never that, but from this world, forever. And now Nicholas is telling me that he's alive, waiting to be rescued? Emily, I really want to believe this, but you're afraid. What if it's not true? What if I let myself accept it and Nicholas turns out to be wrong? I can't let myself go through that.
Elizabeth, listen to me. Why don't you go talk to Luke and Laura, okay? They'll have to know something.
I don't think I can have a conversation about this.
You have to. Liz, what if it's true?
I can't. Not yet. Well, this makes
So, please call me as soon as you can. Thanks. Bye. Feel better?
Well, it'll be good to hear what Laura has to say.
Good morning. Hi, Em. How's it going?
Great. Incredible. Well, so far, anyway. We'll see. I'm gonna go, okay? But call me.
I will.
Bye.
You told her, didn't you?
There was no way I could keep it to myself.
Okay, did you tell her that there's a possibility he's alive or that I'm having delusions?
I know you did not make this up. I know that Lucky was important to you as well.
But you still don't believe it.
When I see Lucky in front of me, and when I feel his arms around me, then I will accept he's alive. Until then, it's just too much to hope for.
I know. If my family weren't involved, I would have the same reaction. But this fits perfectly with the way we do things.
Please, Nicholas, I don't want to be sold on that.
Oh, Elizabeth, that's not what I'm trying to do. Look, I know that this is rough on you. Okay, and I'd like to make it easier.
That's really sweet, but really, what can you do?
Go to Elena and demand the truth.
We have had new...
Hey, looking for me?
No, Taggart. He keeps threatening to give me the sex lecture, so that's why I'm dodging you. Car's over there. Safe again. Everything okay?
Well, it could be amazing.
Could be.
Well, if I found out some information, and if it's true...
Okay, take a deep breath.
I think that Lucky might be alive. Why go to your grandmother now? Didn't you say she's the one that took Lucky in the first place?
Yes, but if I confront Helena, I can learn more.
Oh, she's just gonna lie to you, Nicholas, like she always does.
Helena has been trying to get on my side for years. If she sees this as a way, she may take it.
You sound so confident Lucky's alive.
Well, both Luke and Stefan said they saw him.
But they could be wrong.
Yes, I know. But for now, I'm choosing to accept it.
It just feels so impossible.
Well, maybe you should try and start thinking of what it will be like if it's true. And what it would be like when you finally see Lucky again.
To meet him, he is an amazing person.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
I'll never tell you about the time he saved my life. We were on the road together. We were in some small town in New Mexico. Am I boring you?
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
You're not jealous, are you?
Me? You gotta be kidding.
You know, Lucky was my first friend that I made when I came to Port Charles, and he became my best friend, period. But what you and I have is completely different.
I knew that.
Okay, just checking.